Hi everyone, I am Alchemistic. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we've got a very special success story. This is an audio message success story from a viewer turned alchemist. So she was first viewing my content like you guys are. Then she downloaded my self-concept guide, so I'll be talking about that. And then she became one of the alchemists over on my school community. So if you're interested in all of those things, links are in the description. And if you'd like to work with me personally, links are in the description as well. So this success story is very emotional, and trigger warning for those that are triggered by certain language, talking about mental health, talking about trauma, those sort of things. Go ahead and click off of this video and go check out one of my other videos because that is part of the discussion here. So I'm going to play her message, but I want to emphasize here, guys, is that I don't want you listening to this in comparison. If you are in this type of situation, understand that every situation is unique. You absolutely 100% can get out of whatever situation that you're in and have success. So that's why I'm playing this, for you to have inspiration, not as a comparison. Okay, so if you hear your story and her story, know that if it is possible for her, it's possible for you. So I'm going to go ahead and play the message. And also, I will have to edit some of the things that she's saying because I can't play those publicly here on YouTube. But if you hear any things that are cut out and muted, that sort of thing, that's why I had to do that. So I just wanted to go ahead and say that. So she did email this over to me, so I will play it off of my phone. And we're going to take a listen, and then I will go over basically what she has done and her journey. So that way, if you can't afford coaching, you can just listen to this and get inspiration as well. So let's go ahead and go into it.
Hi, Alchemistic. It's Em, and you are more than welcome to share this success story publicly. And I do want to preface this by saying, trigger warning, I will be discussing my past perspectives, and it's going to involve some difficult topics to hear: mental illness, abuse, all forms. So I'm going to touch on, I'm going to say a one half broken home and one half okay home. And what I mean by that is most of the abuse I have suffered was not in my immediate family, such as my parent and my sibling. The abuse I went through was from a grandparent and family friends, strangers. And abuse started for me as a young child with my grandmother, physical and mental abuse. I won't go into too much detail on her, but obviously it did affect my belief system, just as it would. And fast forward, and as this pattern continued in my life, I reached a very, very bad, bad emotional collapse. And again, this is going to be pretty tense. I attempted to my life so many times that I lost count. I lost count. That's how many times I tried. It was very, very dark. I was desperate for escape. And a couple years ago, 2 years ago, I I made the attempt. It wasn't an attempt at that point anymore. And I laid down and fully experienced. I don't remember seeing anything, not that, but I remember this feeling, and I don't have words to describe this feeling. The only tangible way I can verbalize this is when I came back, and I want to emphasize it. I struggled with mental health problems, my brain working a different way most of my life, right? and that involved medication. I know, and I have had this, and I was also dealing with abuse. So I was fully aware that what I did would end. This would end my life. There's no human explanation as to surviving what I took. And when I came back, the tangible way I can verbalize this is this all consuming energy in me, stronger than I felt as a human being, was forcing me to move and seek medical emergency services. But it was this knowing in me that everything that I had dealt with, just all of these horrific experiences I went through and everything I felt and all of these things I had suffered in my life and just everything. This was not right. This was not right for me to go like this, for this finale like this, that there was nothing wrong with me, that yes, I was a human being. I had choices that I regretted. But when I really got to the core, I understood in this awakened sense that there was nothing wrong with me. I didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve to die. And I didn't deserve to die with my own hand. And so that experience is what led me to step into not be. And then I ended up finding a really well maintenance medical services, and I still have them now maintenance. But I experienced another emotional turbulent collapse at the end of last year to early this year. And that's when I discovered the law. And I happened to stumble across one of my friends, and, she's a coach, but, I consider her to be my friend. And it's inspired me to learn more about this. At the time, I thought I was manifesting the person who had hurt me back. And ultimately, when I really understood in that aspect of, no, no, I'm not the relationship. And at the time, this was without my current knowledge, but at the time, the knowing I had was this person, I deserve better. And the thing that I wanted was an apology. I didn't actually want a relationship. I wanted an apology. I wanted a validation about it myself. And I stopped needing that. I stopped needing that. And I fully cut that communication, everything. I don't even recognize the person I was in that experience, but I have nothing but love for that version of me. That version led me to this one today, and when I found you and really and downloaded your self-concept guide, I'm not going to lie, I thought I understood it, but when I had a chance to speak with you on a more, I would say, one-on-one communication level and responding to comments I leave, you would guide me to see that old identity was still coming through. I hadn't fully stopped being that old identity that I did not want to be anymore. And I think my personal process, I had to go through voicing beliefs that I wasn't aware of, that were still limiting, that was still identifying with my trauma and those experiences, that I was still identifying with them and not reframing it as to those are memories. That's a perception through that identity's lens, and the way I the way I feel is that I don't feel the need to revise. I choose to refrain and use that as my fuel, my power in this. But really having a really great conversation and you coaching me through and fully helping me see that I was making that came my identity instead of using it to strengthen the actual experience I want to have now. And this was what helped me release these hidden, hidden negative beliefs about myself that were hidden away and disguised as self improvement. I still had that belief that I had to earn love, not that I was loved, not that I am loved, I am chosen. I had that belief I have to do something to get it. I have to earn it. I have to, perform well in my own perspective of productivity to earn the treatment I want to have for myself and other people. Because in videos, when you talk about manifesting and identity and using the previous feedback, if something's not showing up the way you want, how are you not showing up in that way for yourself? And I really, really took a deep dive into myself and really released these emotions and tears of I had belief that I was inadequate. I was subpar. I was second best. I wasn't at the bottom like I believed before, but I wasn't where I wanted to be. I wasn't prioritized. I was messing with the middle, not the full embodiment. And I let myself cry and I had a inner conversation about how I was currently feeling, but from the mindset of overcoming it. This is how I felt, but I was having this internal conversation from the place of getting past it. That really helped me. And I personally, what made it easier for me to digest this new identity 2.0 was instead of shifting from inherently I am deserving, the way I was able to shift to that was my experience as a human, the duality as you spoke about and taught me, is how I understand that I am inherently worthy. That experience of duality. I understand what it feels to feel inadequate, to feel unworthy. And because of that, I'm able to experience feeling worthy and everything I want to be. That because I've had the opposite, now I know how what I want is like. So I just really wanted to share a self concept success story. And self concept is a portal, your identity. And I had no difficulty in manifesting in relation to desires, friendships, and romantic interests I have family, etc. But really the success story is releasing what was blocking me fully. And the reason I wanted to share this as a success story is because I wanted to share it from the point of view from someone who experiences mental health problems and and from someone who's chosen not to revise but to use it to help me. I don't let it define me in a negative way. I don't I choose to, use it in a positive way to make me better. But I wanted to just really share that this is completely possible. And not only that, it's attainable to do so if you're mentally ill, if you have depression, anxiety, and if you have borderline personality disorder, such as I. I know that, and that can feel really difficult. And I understand that life and human emotions and feelings are not going to feel good all the time. I know that. I know that I'm going to have more desires and I'm looking forward to this. But I just wanted to share with you that my mind, my knowing has expanded and I have such a clearer way of being. And I have such a clear, warm feeling towards myself now. And I'm excited to see how it progresses more. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel sad, angry, all these things. It's okay to have intensity, extreme, as I do. What you do is you learn to use that in your favor towards what you want to have and be. You can use, for example, with borderline, every extreme, I have learned to use that towards my favor because I feel so deeply and because I'm so emotionally charged. That actually makes me even more in the I am of love, in the I am of being chosen because I have so much in me. That actually makes me better. And I'm really happy that you came into my awareness. But optimistic, it's so amazing to share this, and I really hope that if anyone, if even just one person relates to this, that it gives them hope. So I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're able to listen to it.
Okay, guys, that was very emotional. So if you feel any emotions arise right now, I want you to take a pause. I want you to sit with those for just a moment. Okay. I am not the coach that is going to tell you not to feel your feelings. And here is why. Because you, as the I am, as source, as God, universe, higher self, etc., 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 chose to have a human experience through you, through your identity, through who you say you are, through your vessel. And part of that human experience is having human emotions. What the majority of human emotions are is fear. I have videos on why fear is the opposite of love. The I am, God, source, all those things is really love. That is what it is. It is just pure love energy. And most humans do not know what that actually is. So they have a transition experience like this member did, and I have myself. I also have a video over on my members channel, and it is on the Alchemist School as well, of my own transition experience. I also did what this member did, and I self-deleted, as they say. And so I experienced what the I am actually is. I have firsthand experience of that, and I talk about that in depth on that video. It is not something that I can post publicly because of how sensitive the information is. But one thing I want to tell you is if you are experiencing anything like this, member, maybe you're dealing with mental health, maybe you're dealing with trauma from the past, know that it's not your fault. That's number one. Okay. So a lot of the manifestation community wants to put blame on people and say, well, you chose this. Well, you manifested this. Yes and no. Okay. So the I am, in order for it to experience itself, it has to experience the opposite. That is why this is a duality based reality. So did the I am create this, quote unquote? Yes. Did you, in your current identity, create that? No. See, when we try to put blame on the human, we are actually doing what? Victim blaming. Okay. That is still, yes, a victim mentality. However, you have to understand is that's part of your journey as the I am. In order for you to experience true love, that true love, it is not human love. Most of the time when people talk about human love, it is not what the I am is. It's actually fear. And again, I go into depth on that video. There is a video publicly, and there is an extension of it on my members side of my channel, as well as on the school community. So what you guys have to realize is your trauma is your strength. Because here's the thing, a diamond cannot be created unless it's under pressure. The same hot water that will soften a potato will harden an egg. So you, my friend, that's watching this, you're an egg. You're a diamond. Start acting like it. The potato doesn't create life, the egg does. And a diamond, one of the most valuable things on this planet. So know that your trauma is part of your triumph. I have an older video on my channel about turning trauma into triumph. I call myself alchemistic for a reason, okay? Because I myself have been through every trauma you could possibly list off. I've gone through therapy, I've gone through all those things, and anytime a therapist asks you about the different types of trauma, I check every box. And yes, I could use revision or any other type of technique to rewrite my past, which is just shifting to a different reality where that past is different. But like this member, I choose not to. I choose not to because my trauma for me turned into my triumph. I am able to coach people when they are breaking down on the phone with me. I am able to hold space for them. I am able to listen to them and not judge. I am able to redirect how they are feeling, from taking them from feeling majorly upset to understanding that this is why they are so beautiful, they are strong, and they are resilient. So I'm getting a little emotional because of listening to her story. And I want you to understand that if you're listening to her story, if it is possible for her to completely change her identity and her self-concept from where she was struggling just a year ago to now, she's so amazing. Okay. And every day she shines her light on others, helping bring up others. If she can do it, you can do it too. So I'm going to go through a little bit of what she did. So if you would like to follow her same steps, you can. Number one, she watched my content. Okay. My content is free for you guys here on YouTube. Take advantage of it. Look through it. Really listen to what I'm saying. Okay. Number two, she downloaded my self-concept guide. That is free. It is on my website. Link is in the description below. It's on my Stan store more specifically. But if you go to www.alchemisticanomalist.com, it takes you right to it. It's free to download, but here's the thing. A lot of people download it and then never actually read it, never actually do it. It's interesting that they'll actually do the things that I charge for, but not the thing that's free. And I've had a lot of people tell me I should charge for this. I should charge at least $20 for this or something. And maybe in the future I should. Maybe I should, so that way people will actually all do it, right? Because that's my goal. My goal is that everyone that downloads it has shifts from it. That is my goal, and that is my knowing. But they actually have to read it. I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink. See, self-concept, as she said, is just identity. Okay? It is just identity. That's all it is. So number three, I believe I'm on number three. The next thing that she did was she joined my school community. It's called The Alchemist. Link is in the description box. Currently, if you're watching this video as I'm uploading it, it is free for 7 days. And then after that, it'll be the price that's on there for you. If you lock into that price, the price never increases on you. It stays that as long as you are a member. Now, I am increasing it at certain membership thresholds. So, example here, after 100 members, I raise it. After 200, I raise it. After 300, I raise it, etc., because I'm adding so much value to it. Over there, I have members content that is also on my members channel here on YouTube. Number two, I do live group coaching. This is at least every other week that I do it on the first level. Here soon, I will be having different levels within the Alchemist. And so I'm going to go a little bit over that. The first level will get all the members content. You get the community. Our community is amazing. Everyone's so supportive and so much there for each other. You also get the live group coachings that I do every other week. I'm starting to do them where they are streamed on YouTube as well. So if you want to check those out, they are on my channel. I post the replays. I posted the replays from most of them that we did. I think I have one more to edit and put up. I should have that up actually before I post this video. But the others, I've started live streaming from Zoom to YouTube. So it's live. So that first level is going to be the one that is public facing. The second level or the second tier, I'm going to be working on that, and that should be released soon, where we're going to do private hot seat coaching. So that will never be posted public. It will only be in that level. Only that level will get those replays. Then there's going to be a third level where I have all the things the first two level included, plus it'll have everything that the second tier here on YouTube has. So most of my workshops, my courses, some of the bundles that I have on my website, that sort of thing, at a lower cost per month. So that way you can get all of the things that you would like to have instead of buying them a la carte. So that's what's coming up here soon. But she is a member of the school. But here's the thing, guys, and I say this all the time. Getting coaching, even joining the school community, right? Even locking into a monthly cost is a luxury. It's like you don't need to sign up for a gym membership. Even the cheapest gym membership out there, which is what, $10, $20 a month? You don't need to sign up for the gym membership. You can work out at home. I work out at home, right? Signing up for the gym is a luxury. Just like you don't need personal coaching. If you would like one-on-one coaching with me, my services are there for you, but you don't need it. It is a luxury. Think of it like, for my ladies, getting your hair done, getting your makeup done, getting your nails done. Those aren't needs. They are luxuries. You could easily do your hair, makeup, and nails at home. But you go and you spend hundreds of dollars for each of those things, or thousands of dollars for hair, right? Because it is a luxury. Same thing here. You can 100% do this work on your own, but if you feel like you need my eyes and my guidance, that's where the one-on-one help is there. So the other thing that I'm working on right now that is going on currently is my live 28-day Manifest SP Intensive. That enrollment is already closed. However, what I'm doing is I'm taking that course part of that live experience and I'm making it the 28-day love identity shift. The reason why I'm taking SP out of it is because I want you to get away from that language and I want you to focus on who you are being in your love life, your identity, because that's what it all boils down to. I'm hoping that will be on my website and launched when I post this video. So if it is, it'll be available for you. You can check it out. And I should have this posted before Black Friday, so there will be a Black Friday special on it as well. You can check out the description box for that information and my website as well. But guys, you can 100% do what she did. You can 100% do what I've done. You can 100% do what every other manifestation success story is doing. You can completely change your life around by changing who you're being, your identity. at minimum, I recommend getting my self-concept guide. And like I said, it's free, guys. It's on my website. Download it, actually read it and apply it. Don't just download it just to download it. And I know that you will make shifts just from that, because self-concept is the foundation. It is literally everything. So the other thing that I want to announce, and I know I've got a lot of announcements in this video, is that I'm also going to have another intensive for 2026. This one is going to be setting up your 2026. So like new year, new identity, something like that. And it's going to be a live event, kind of like the 28-day Manifest SP Intensive. I will start enrollment for that very soon. So I will be announcing that. I'll post on my community post. So if you're not subscribed to me, subscribe to me if you would like that information. And once enrollment is open, I will also talk about it in my videos as well. But either way, guys, I know no matter if you book coaching with me, you get the free self-concept guide, or you don't, you get any of my services or you don't, you just watch my videos. I know no matter what, you're making shifts. I know no matter what, her story inspired you. I know no matter what, my story is inspiring you, and everything that I says makes it click for you. So if you got aha moments from this, if you got any breakthroughs from this, if you're like, oh man, that makes so much sense and it helped you, please comment. I know this member would love to hear that. Absolutely, she would love to hear it. She's an amazing person. So comment those below. I would love to hear them. And I already know, no matter who's watching my videos, day or night, you're about to have the best day or night of your life. And I already know that's the case for you. Take care.